Hello everyone, this is the problem about calculation of total income and tax liability of Srimati Chandrika for the assessment year 2019-20. In this problem, the details of her incomes from various heads are given. From that we have to calculate total income and tax liability. Salary received rupees 27,800 per month, and she paid professional tax 100 rupees per month. Rent received from house is rupees 12,000 per month. During the previous year, she sold a gold ornaments for rupees 9,20,000. Selling expenses are 0.5%. Cost of the ornaments in January 2005 is 2,46,800. And CII means cost of inflation index in the purchasing year is 113. And next one is interest on bank deposits is rupees 26,400. It includes interest on fixed deposits rupees 20,000, savings bank deposits 5,000, and recurring deposits 1,400. And medical claim premium for herself rupees 11,000 and dependent children 9,000. And last one, qualified savings under section 80C is rupees 1,61,400. From the above information, we can calculate total income as this. In this pro forma, I took particulars and amount. In only one pro forma, we can calculate all heads of income like this. Here is the income from salary. In this problem, the mentioned per month salary is 27,800. That means into 12 per annum we are getting 3,33,600. From that we have to deduct standard deduction 40,000 from professional tax 100 rupees into 12 months, that is 1200. If we deduct this amount, we get income from salary. This is actual amount earned from salaries. Next, other head is income from house property. In this problem they given only rent amount. Here that is the only gross annual value. 12,000 into 12 months is equal to 1,44,000. Here in the problem they won't mention about municipal taxes. It is nil. So 1,44,000 is net annual value. From that we have to deduct standard deduction under section 24, that is 30%. If you calculate 1,44,000 into 30%, you will be getting 43,200. If we deduct this 43,200 from 1,44,000, the amount is 1,08,000. And the other head is income from capital gain. In this problem they mentioned that she sold a gold ornament. The consideration value is 9,20,000. From this you have to deduct selling expenses 0.5%, that is 4,600. Here after deducting selling expenses you will be getting net consideration. This is the net consideration value. And if you calculate indexed cost of acquisition, this is the cost price into this is the present year index value, and this is purchasing year index value. This is the indexed cost of acquisition. Deduct this indexed cost of acquisition from this value, we will be getting this amount. This is the income from capital gain. And other head is income from other sources. Here interest on bank deposits is 26,400. And if you calculate all these incomes, you will be getting gross total income, that is 7,23,460. And here in the problem they given some deductions also. Under section 80C, qualified savings is allowed up to 1,50,000. Even though in the problem they mentioned qualified savings is 1,61,000, but we have to take up to only 1,50,000. Then medical claim is 11,000 plus his dependent 9,000, total is 20,000. It is fully qualified. and interest on savings bank account is only allowed as reductions under section 80 TTA, that is only 5,000. Add all these things and that comes 1,75,000. Deduct this 1,75,000 from this amount, you will be getting 5,48,460. This is the total income. Here total income is in between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, so you have to apply 20% slab rate. 5,48,460 into 20% minus 8,500, that is equal to 22,192, that is income tax. And for that we have to add health and educational cess 4%. 22,192 into 4%, that is equal to 87.6. If you add two things, that is tax liability. Here we got 23,079.6, that is equal to tax liability is 23,080 rupees. Thank you for watching.